Hello, everyone, at AmericaFest 2023. Now, we're in Phoenix, Arizona, you guys. You may remember from the last election that Maricopa County was in the news a lot, and we're right in Maricopa County. But now you're not from Maricopa County.
No.
So you're lucky you're not the representative for this district. Justine Wadsack, representative here in Arizona. What district are you in?
I'm in LD 17, which is basically Picture Rocks, Marana, Oro Valley, Saddlebrook, Tucson, Mount Lemmon, and Rita Ranch, and a little tiny bit of Vail down in Pima County.
Oh, all right. Okay, so now how long have you been a representative for Arizona?
I've been a senator now for 11 months.
11 months. And you said that they wanted to actually recall you after 90 days?
Yes, after 90 days, they started to submit all their documents, and all of a sudden I found myself in a recall because they didn't like the nature of my bills.
So you're naughty.
Yes.
You're naughty. What makes you tell our viewers why you're so naughty?
Well, let's see. I wanted to stop the drag queen story hour in our public schools.
Oh, must be a transphobe.
Correct, right? Must be, right?
Okay, so this is what we're going to hear about, how you're an instaphobe about everybody right now?
Oh, yeah, no.
Is that what it is? Okay.
All right, and they don't know me. So once they got to know me, they realized that was probably the wrong narrative to try and tack me on, because I'm just the opposite. I accept everybody.
Okay.
I also wanted to stop child trafficking.
Oh, how dare you?
At the border, I know.
How dare you? How dare you?
I wanted to get rid of the Arizona State Bar Association.
Oh, tell me about that.
So the Arizona State Bar is rather heavy-handed, and when you have attorneys that are not doing their jobs or not doing what they're supposed to do, what winds up happening is people will file bar complaints against them, and nothing bad happens to those attorneys. They're always protected.
What?
But then you have those attorneys that are trying to fight for our constitutional freedoms, and they're the ones that get their bar association license taken away from them. So it's an abusive process, an abuse of power, and it needs to be stopped. And that bill was vetoed by the governor.
So that actually went and passed.
So I actually got 10 bills onto the governor's desk.
Okay, so this is so what I hear you saying is that these are bills that by and large are wanted and voted for by Arizonans. Arizonans?
Not only passed by the people of Arizona wanted these bills.
Because their representatives said yes.
Of the people, by the people, for the people. That's what I am, a citizen legislator. And what happens is I put these bills on the governor's desk, and she vetoed them. Because she didn't think they were necessary. One of them was also to stop all of the homeless tent encampments that were happening, because we're having a lot of issues with, the SMI and fentanyl use leading to people living on the streets in tents, which is a health hazard, it's a safety hazard, it's a law-abiding citizens getting hurt with criminal activity as a result of these homeless tent encampments.
Yep.
And it was backed by Goldwater, backed by many great groups, and she vetoed that bill as well.
You know, your governor sucks.
I love you. She just tells it like it is. You're like a woman after my own heart.
I'm telling you, I remember watching, right, because obviously there were a lot of eyes on the governor's race here in Arizona.
Oh, yes.
And so and that's why I said the scandal in Maricopa County, that was the epitome of it. And so, we have some fans walking by. We have some fans. Aww, that is so sweet.
These are my friends from down in my county and the neighboring county of Cochise.
I love it. Okay, so
PCs are the number one. You have to remember you're a precinct committeeman.
Okay.
The precinct committeemen are the ones who know exactly what needs to be done. And all the bills that I passed and that I had vetoed and that I got across the finish line in the Senate, they came from my PCs. And so first session of my term, I ran the bills of the people. And now this second term, I'm going to run the bills of the state that will help the people of Arizona.
I like it. So what do you have coming up? Or is Homegirl just going to freaking veto all that stuff too.
You know, I'm trying to find ways to get bills across the finish line that are actually going to help people. I got one that was really important.
Okay.
It helps actually get our students a right to a trade school experience in our community colleges.
Okay.
And to have those trade school experiences without having to be a full-time employee. And she actually signed that bill. And so now you can go to Pima College or to some of the other community colleges around this state, and you can get an education in masonry, electrician work, you know, welding, things that are needed in
Actual
our economy.
Trades where you can make a bunch of money.
Yes, you can make money doing it too.
So what you're saying is that being a social media influencer or you know, an English major may not be for everyone. That maybe people actually want to earn a living and earn a trade.
I am a huge proponent of school choice.
Okay.
So I am pushing school choice. The ESA program of Arizona is a very big program. The Empowerment Scholarships accounts.
What
In
does
fact,
SA mean?
ESA. So it's
ESA.
Empowerment Scholarship Account. And what it does is it allows parents to have a choice where they're going to send their children to school K through 12.
Okay.
And we were the pioneers in Arizona for that program. And now there are legislators across the state that are implementing and getting laws passed to get their parents to have the right to send their children to whatever school they need.
I love it.
And in Arizona, you get $7,000 to take your child and put them in either a private school, to homeschool them, to put them into an alternative learning scenario. You do not have to send your child to a failing public government school anymore.
I have been a strong proponent of school choice forever. My thought is the money should follow the student.
Yeah. They used to call it backpack funding. They don't call that anymore.
Okay.
And that's why this trade school situation in the higher education, it's the same thing to me. I don't believe that two children were born the same way. No two child learns the same way.
That's right.
So it's very important that we offer solutions, offer alternative methods for children to grasp onto and become better people. And I think right now that the generations that are coming out of high school today or college education level children, they're scared because they don't think they have a lot of options out there right now. And trade, we need trade because there's a gap. And if we don't fill that gap, all the people who are in those trades positions are going to retire in 10, 15 years.
Yep.
And then you're going to see nobody working to build our roads.
Nobody's going to build your house. Nobody's going to come fix your plumbing.
Yes.
You're going to have an electrical fire, and it's going to be terrible.
Yep. So this is filling the gap, and it's providing opportunity. And I'm a strong. And what else it does is we also have them conjunction with some of the gospel rescue missions, and you have people that have been houseless or homeless, and they're down on their luck and they just need a break, and we have an opportunity for them to get into these programs straight off the streets.
Why isn't everyone doing that? Why is that an option everywhere? Why are most places, okay, like my hometown, Burlington, Vermont, okay, our illustrious mayor, Mira Weinberger, thinks that safe supply is what we should do now. Not just safe injection sites, but actually providing the drugs for people so that they can stay drug addicted on the street.
You know, I think that there's a lot of different opinions on how to handle the homeless and houseless crisis that we have right now.
Yeah.
But it really starts with getting people the needs. They need to have their needs met. And it's not just give them a house or put them in an apartment complex with a bunch of other houseless persons. You need to literally find their issue, because not everybody is at the same level of homelessness either. You have somebody that might have just lost their job and they need to get back into something, and that's where the trade school information helps. You have other people that maybe their landlord decided to sell the house that they were living in, and now they're finding themselves unable to rent another house big enough for their family because the market has inflated so high. because we came together, we didn't have the infighting, we got down to business, and we didn't let the fear get to us. So we have to remember 2024 needs to be the no fear campaign.
Ooh. We're
no
gonna end it
fear.
right there. I love that. Thank you, Senator Wadsack.
Such a pleasure.
Good luck.
Thank
Bless
you.